This is RF, and you're listening to RF and Friends podcast. Let me see what we got here. Well, before we start, just a note the music that airs on this podcast is royalty free from Composed, myself, and friends. And you can catch this show anytime by going to youtube.com/interact1808. And yeah, well, let's see what we got this week. We can take a look at some of the New York Easter Parade and Bonnet Festival, see what was happening there during Easter. Also listen to Jean Pierre press conference. She tries to pull April Fool's prank, and well, we'll see. We also have Russell Brand on deck here, and I guess we can get into the outlandish 83-pound one-stroke engine that can power cars and planes. And we got some state news, and also we got some music we're going to spin. Let's see if we can start this off here with the Easter Parade, I think it is. Yes, I'll have to bring this up and the address, and we'll see if we can get to this and check it out. Okay, go this way, that way. Get past the commercial, and what we got here. Okay, let's open this up. And yes, somehow I have to share this with you to get this going. Here we go. There's the share button. Now we're on. And let's check this out, see if I got it up there. Yes, I do. Some wild stuff. You know, they had an ice skating rink in front of St. Patrick's Cathedral. Oh. That's the people out on Easter. Hope y'all had a good Easter. I wonder if this is going to get big as New Year's. That's the thing they have there in New York. Anyways, I'm going to stop this here. Right, right about there. And gosh, I wouldn't be surprised. Let me see here. I wouldn't be surprised if they started stuff like that in Vermont. That'd be fun. Things like that. Oh, let me see what else we can get into today. And Yeah, so there we go. We got Jean Pierre. I can bring that up. That wasn't what she's doing for Easter. Oh, here's the page. Let me open this up for you. This ought to be fun. Always wondering what's happening at the White House, right? Skip that.
Hello, everybody. Happy Easter Monday. So I have something at the top for all of you. I think you'll be really interested in this. So President Biden is scheduled to announce he is revoking the Hatch Act. So as a gift to all of you, so now I can actually take all your questions about 2024. No? I thought you would love that. All right, okay. April Fools, April Fools, April Fools. It is April 1st. Thank you. I thought it was pretty slick of me. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. In all seriousness, a couple things at the top. So First Lady Jill Biden, Dr. Biden, a teacher for more than 30 years, is continuing her theme of education. For today's White House Easter egg roll, transforming the South Lawn and Ellipse into a school community full of fun, educational activities for children of all ages to enjoy. In total, approximately 40,000 people will take part in this year's event. 40,000 people. We do want to say a special thank you to the American Egg Board and America's egg farmers for continuing its more than 45-year history of support for the event and for its donation of 64,000 eggs used on the South Lawn and another 64,000 donated to the Capital Area Food Bank to match the eggs used for the roll.
Wow, that was very interesting. I thought it was fun checking that out. And yeah. Anyways, that's her. That's the White House press secretary. And for Easter. So Monday was Easter for them. Anyways, I got some music. Let's listen to that. I got yesterday's news. Let's see if I can bring this up here. Oh yeah. I'll share it.
Where we're sitting on the edge of our own reason, reading in between these lines of smoke, confused by all these camouflage conclusions. What lies between the sullen and the choke? Well, it feels like all the movies are reality, as the sirens start to fill the air. 'Cause we're lost in a world with no trust and we're getting nowhere. 'Cause when the music loses heart and soul, and what you hear is us losing control. Here we go, here we are, we're yesterday's news in a world that's so bizarre. Rabbit hole of deception, where the own reflections. What lies between a soft kiss and a bite? The machines are whispering to us, and facts are fictitious. Cause when the music loses heart and soul, and what you hear is us losing control. Yesterday's news in our outdated shoes. Yesterday's news overthrown by a coup. We dinosaurs have left the building a plan to leave the future in your rattling hands. There you go. There you are. There you go. There you are. And if you find yourself digging your own grave, there you go. There's yesterday again. Are we living in the wrong place at the wrong time? I hope you understand it's not our fault. It's getting kind of late, well past our meal time. And we're getting very hungry past the salt. Are we living in the wrong place at the wrong time? There you are. I hope you understand it's not our fault. There you are. Well, it feels like it's getting kind of late, well past our meal time. There you are. And we're getting very hungry past the salt. There you are. There you go. There you are. Now you've ignored your muse just to build your repertoire.
Well, that was yesterday's news by Billy Bosco. Let's see, I gotta do this here. Idleman, and I can't even pronounce this last word. It's probably not a alias word. It's probably just a put together. It's Agent. I got agent. KRYPTO crypto. Agent crypto. Possible. Very, very, very possible. Well, that's who did that. Let me see what else I got to bring up here. Oh, I got Russell Brand on deck. Let's see if I can bring up Russell Brand here. Yes, sir. Big things are happening. We'll share this.
Money back guarantee. Now listen, I've got you 15% off your first order plus free rush shipping. Visit brickhouserussell.com and use promo code BRAND. That's promo code BRAND at brickhouserussell.com. They'll know I sent you. Okay, let's get back to the story. As you can see, the establishment is panicking. Here's how they intend to deal with that panic. Not by making their party more amenable to American voters, not by looking to bring about ceasefires instead of arming the world, not by improving the lives of ordinary Americans and recognizing that half the country at least are hugely dissatisfied. No, what they're doing is arming up with lawyers and ensuring that you've got no option but Biden. An army of lawyers aims to challenge the steadily advancing ballot access efforts of independent candidates who Democrats fear could peel votes away in swing states. The Democratic Party, increasingly alarmed by the potential for third-party candidates to swing the election to former President Donald Trump, has put together a new team of lawyers aimed at tracking the threat, especially in key battleground states. The effort comes as challengers, including the independent candidates Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Cornel West, plus groups like No Labels, as well as the Green Party, have ramped up their push to qualify for states ballots ahead of critical deadlines in the spring and summer. When it comes to Trump, they will always use ideas like, oh, he is a misogynist and he is a racist, he is a criminal. Then when it's Bobby Kennedy, oh, well, he's an anti-vaxxer and he's a conspiracy theorist. With Cornel West, what's it now? Oh, well, we don't like his haircut. What are they saying about the Green Party on no labels? If what the agenda is to dismiss anyone but Biden, how long before we acknowledge that what we have is not only a technocracy, the rule of law by an aristocratic class, note the influence ongoing of the Obama and Clinton families on the Democrat Party machinery, what you actually have is a dictatorship. A dictatorship means you vote for this, that's it. Or you have no options at all. The legal offensive will be aided by a communications team dedicated to countering candidates who Democrats fear could play spoiler to Mr. Biden. It amounts to a kind of legal whack-a-mole, a state-by-state counterinsurgency plan ahead of an election that could hinge on just a few thousand votes in swing states. In the last 2 weeks, major articles published in the media have spelled out the Democratic Party's plan to block, to the extent possible, any third-party or independent candidates from appearing on the ballot this November. They literally don't want you to have the option to vote because it's a democracy, and the reason we can't have Trump is on day one he will declare himself a dictator and it'll be tyranny. But look at what they're doing. This is actually not democratic. Not having debates, not acknowledging the 100,000 uncommitted votes in Michigan. This is already, do you not see, a type of banalized dictatorship as opposed to a militaristic, fascistic one. The media reports employ the language of a military offensive, referring to the all-out war the party is preparing, the army of lawyers. It is mobilizing the state-by-state counterinsurgency plan that it is implementing. Interesting language, all-out war, army of lawyers, counterinsurgency plan. Note that when Donald Trump used the phrase bloodbath, there was hysteria, pearl clutching, and panic. And now third-party candidates are regarded as a threat. The language is militaristic. The legitimization of the military on the subways in New York is being normalized. What it appears that we are preparing for is a state of continual threat, panic, and fear, where the only people that know what's best for us are these establishment figures. Isn't it possible that you could be saying, well, it'd be good if Cornel West gets some influence and Bobby Kennedy has to somehow be accommodated? Do you know what? Maybe we should be looking at our electoral colleges and ballot systems so that we can have a more representative system of democracy, given that we are so interested in diversity of opinion, diversity of views. Wow, maybe we could have it so that the electorate are involved in not only the presidential election, but the entire cabinet. Maybe we could review all of our systems. No, they're so certain that the outcome must be Joe Biden, that it must be the ongoing hegemony. A Democratic Party that represents plainly a billionaire class must continue to ascend unassailed. That's why the language of war is being used, because it is a war. It's a war against, ironically, democracy. In a country with 330 million people, the financial oligarchy demands that ballot access be restricted to their corporate-dominated parties. The extreme contempt for basic democratic principles is glaring. There are concerns in the Democratic Party that giving people more choices on the ballot is more likely to hurt Mr. Biden, the New York Times writes, an argument befitting of a dictatorship. The Times quotes Robert Lenhard, an outside lawyer for the Democrats, as stating that the effort to limit ballot access is meant to ensure that the people who are on the ballot have legitimate bases of support, by which he means the backing of the corporate financial oligarchy. When it comes to the campaigning there, the extraordinary language of war. When it comes to the business of elections, bland legalese that masks the fact that what they mean is we only want people on that ballot box that we already own. Now, whatever your own attitude is to Donald Trump, whether you love him or loathe him, isn't it more likely, now that we know their ire extends beyond Trump and into essentially anyone who isn't Biden, and Biden is just an avatar of establishment power, that it's not the moral and ethical critiques of Trump that are important, it's the fact that he is not owned in the same way that these candidates are. Indeed, there you have it. They want to remove from the ballot anyone that is not corporately backed, that doesn't have the right basis, the right funding.
Wow, that's very interesting. And if you notice, the Trump mugshot coin, never surrender, unbelievable. And that's interesting. Russell Brand is interesting. That's only a short segment of his podcast. He does quite a few. He has a lot of followers. He's in Britain, and he has a lot of European followers and people in the U.S. So you can go to Russell Brand on rumble.com and get the whole segment. That's only a short segment of that, and he has much more up there. So I checked that out if I was you, and see what's going on there. Let's see what I got. I think I got an engine. Maybe I can. I don't know if this thing really works or what, but it's supposedly they call it a one-stroke, and I'm going to go share this with you. Now let's see if I got it shared. Yes, I have it shared, and it is an outlandish 38-pound one-stroke engine that can power cars and planes. Engine has developed an E-Rex one-stroke engine with high power density, lightweight, and is available compression ratio for versatile fuel use. And they're talking about gasoline. I wonder if I have a picture of this. There is a picture of it somewhere. I wanted to bring up the picture, but I guess the picture ain't coming up here. Let's continue reading and see what comes on there. Yes, it comes up right there. That's approximately what it looks like. It's very, very small engine. They call it a one-stroke. That's an old engine. That's not it. I guess it's the way it looks. Moving parts in it. And there's a spark plug here, and a spark plug there, and a spark plug there. I don't know. And a piston, like they usually do. It's manufactured by Engine. Displacement is 0.5 liter. Dimensions are 19 inches long, 11 inches tall. Very, very small engine. Powers 120 horsepower, it's claimed. Be great for motorcycles, I guess, or even small cars. The torque is 180 pounds per foot-pounds. And the fuel is multi-fuel. And, yeah. Let's see. That's more, this is the way they put it on the bed of the truck there. I mean, bed of a car, I guess is the way it's going to look. They say it's 55% smaller, 70% lighter, and 0 vibrations. So that's amazing. And I wonder if these are solar panels in here. I'm wondering. Just kind of looking at this. Any more? I guess that's it. But they say it's not. It's called a one-stroke. I mean, the name one-stroke is conspicuously quoted throughout this article. Here is the thing. Despite its name, the E-Rex is actually a two-stroke engine in that the piston travels back and forth 2 strokes in its combustion process. However, since each piston executes 2 strokes, compression and combustion and exhaust and intake in half an engine revolution, then the E-engine logic, 2 strokes multiplied by half a revolution, is what gives the patent a one-stroke. So that's it. That little engine. I wonder if you'll see those in your cars in the future. That's very, very interesting. Let's see what else I got here. I probably have some more music. Why don't I do that? We have some more music. Yes, let's do that. And I'll share this page with you. Remember, this is from Compose. It's a collaboration site. I've done several collaborations on here. And let's see what this song sounds like. Oh, sound bigger. Here we go. Oh, here I am back again. Josh O'Gill. Hope you like that song. Let's see. That was a collaboration by um called Sound Vision by Rockin' Kid. Rock On Kid is the way it spells his name. And Musician Edge. It's a hard rock version. No vocals. Not bad. Somebody should put vocals to it. Kind of typical, repeats itself a lot, but not bad for a collaboration. That's what I'm going to say about that. And let's see what else we got here. Well, I got coming up to go here is, well, I can give you some government news, Vermont news, but first let's do a weather forecast. I mean, this is actually Wednesday, and tonight's going to be rain, sleet before 8, then sleet between 8 p.m. and midnight, then snow after midnight, snow and sleet. Could be heavy at times, low 32, breezy, with an east wind of 15 to 21 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 37 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 100%. New snow and sleet accumulation is 1 to 3 inches possible. Let's hope it's only 1. Then Thursday, we got snow, high near 35, breezy, northeast winds 14 to 22 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 38 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation is 100%. New snow accumulation is of 1 to 3 inches possible. So, hope it's 1 inch. We got Thursday night. Snow showers, low 31. Winds 6 to 8 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 90%. New snow accumulation 1 to 3 inches possible. Friday night, it seems to be slowing down. Showers after 10 p.m. Cloudy, high near 43. Winds 8 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 60%. New accumulation is less than half an inch. So that's Friday and Friday night. New precipitation amounts less than 1/10 of an inch. So that's going to rain. And Saturday is a chance of showers. So that's the up and coming weather for that. And getting into the Vermont news here. Let's see what we got here. It's Vermont Trophy Trout Stocking for 2024. Vermont's Trophy Trout Stocking Program for 2024 includes 9 river selections and 37 lakes and ponds, receiving the 2-year-old trout, some over 18 inches long. Pretty good size. Well, I know I like to go trout fishing. When I first came to Vermont, I had a book called Trout Fishing in Vermont. I think it was, Trout Fishing in the USA. I had my book, had a fishing pole. I was staying up in Vermont, working for Pearl Buck as a gardener, and I stayed in town there. I think it was Danby was the name of the town, and they let me stay in a house that's being rebuilt. Well, it's already there. It's being remodeled, but nobody was staying there, and they let me stay there. So I stayed there, and I met a couple of people, and I tried, the stream that ran right next to that, and I used to go in there and stick my pole in there. I never could catch much, and I went out to the sort of marshy area, stuck my pole in there, couldn't catch much there, catch these little ones. Anyways, I ran into this guy one day. He says, watching me fish, he says, "Can I try that pole?" This is the little stream in Danby, that little town, runs right through town. He sticks the thing in the water and pulls it out, and he's got a trout, pretty good sized trout. Takes it off, sticks it back in there. He must have did that 5 times and pull out a trout every time. He was one of them Danby boys. I could never figure that out. Anyways, let's finish this here. Trout harvest season opens this year on Saturday, April 13th, and will continue through October 31st. There is no length limit, and a daily creel limit is 2 trout for a trophy trout stream. Section listed below. Lakes and ponds stocking will begin in April as the ice clears, while rivers of stocking will begin in May and continue through the month. Anglers can check Vermont Fish and Wildlife website to see the stocking that has occurred, and see the lakes and ponds that are being stocked with trophy trout, click on the fish and then fish stocking schedule. And for the rivers, I got the rivers here. You got the Black River, Deerfield River, East Creek, Wemoley River, Otter Creek, Massaquoi River. I couldn't even pronounce some of these words. Winooski River, and there's a couple more there. So check all that out. And hope you enjoy that. Well, that's what's happening there in the Vermont news. I got one more song before I sign off here, so why don't I do that? And yeah, I will do that. Let me share this with you. It's called Slightly Red. It's a jazz song.
Balance some kind of a budget. Ran out of luck, had enough and said fuck it. Pay what is due when I'm driving on fumes, and dance on the string more or less like a puppet. Scanning for signage, comparing the prices, constantly shopping for a place and time. Guessing has left me with pockets on empty. Sensing she's got me, she robs me blind.
Well, I hope you like that. It's called Slightly Red. It's by Poo Trip, Billy Billy Ray drums, MDK deep throat, Crank It One, and more. Who did that one? That's really great. Anyways, let me see what we got here. It's about the end of the show here, and I'll tell you, with the snowstorm coming, I'm going to be checking out Pensatawny Bill up there in Pensatawny, Pennsylvania. You know, he started all this trouble early spring. It doesn't look like it's happening. The last snowstorm we had here, we got 8 inches or so. And I checked Puxatawny, PA, and it was warm and rainy. But I don't know if they're going to get out of this one. I will check it. Anyways, let me see what we got here. Oh my, before I get off the air. If you're looking for something indigenous, Native American, First Nation, Canadian, check out Indigenous Nation on Mixcloud, DJRF. You can also catch that, you can catch it there anytime on Mixcloud, the show. It's up to 537. You can also catch that on WBEW, Sundays at 10, 1077 out of Brattleboro. You can stream it from their website or TuneCore. So check all that out. Anyways, I'm going to be signing off, and I'll probably be back if I think it's more stuff to get into. Until then, God bless and have yourself a great day.